Hello and welcome. Good morning. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. It is the 8th day of August 2022. It's about 66 degrees and sunny here in Costa Rica. And once again, I'm using my kittens to shill my vlog. Look at those cats. They want you to subscribe to my vlog. Subscribe to my vlog. My birthday week is come and gone. I want to thank everybody who subscribed to the vlog YouTube during the birthday week. Thank you very much for joining the OGGM Adventures. And if you didn't sign up to my blog during my birthday week, I know who you are. Let's take a moment now to address the individual who keeps farming my content because they're not creative enough to come up with their own. Look, I don't mind if you farm my content. Just let people know so they can come here and get the original source, okay? It's Monday, so it's time to take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game news post GenCon. Has anything happened in the last coming days worth talking about that does not involve a box set with dragons? Okay, well, as we know, Spelljamer is right around the corner, and Wizards of the Coast has already started ignoring Radiant Citadel, as expected, and pointing all the fingers at Spelljamer, which either could be amazing or another failure. Who knows? Anyways, there's a bunch of cheats available. I mean, not cheats, previews. Sorry. Cheats? Wonder where that word came from. Probably playing cheating in Minecraft. Yes, there's a bunch of previews available all over the interweb if you're interested in getting some sneaks as to what we can expect from Spelljamer. We do know there will be giant space hamsters, and there's a figure coming out for Boo, the giant space hamster. Also, we know that Killer Clowns from Outer Space will be in Spelljammer, so that gives me some hope that at least there's going to be something in there. Wizards Presents is coming up. It'll be August 18th. We don't know a lot about the event, but that's usually where we get the 2 or 3 days of them telling us what's coming up for Magic the Gathering and Dungeons & Dragons and the digital aspect. And probably some people dressed up playing D&D using silly voices, even though Wizards of the Coast says we can't dress up while we're playing D&D and use silly voices anymore. But then, of course, they hire people to dress up and use silly voices while they're playing D&D. So hypocrite much, Wizards of the Coast? So I'm sure we will get some information on what to expect for 2024. We might get some more information on other products like Spelljammer and the next Magic the Gathering set and the next Magic the Gathering D&D set. It's always interesting to keep track of what nonsense Wizards of the Coast is up to, because then the rest of the industry can go, let's not repeat their mistakes and do the same thing, but better. They're not the kids. All right. Speaking of same thing from better, Free League has announced a Kickstarter for the new edition of the classic Swedish RPG Dragon Bane. This was one of the very first fantasy role-playing games that was published in Sweden. It's based upon Steve Perrin's basic roleplay system, i.e. Call of Cthulhu, which, as we know, is one of the best role-playing games in the world. It has since undergone multiple iterations, and now we have a new copy coming out. So if you're a fan of Free League like me, you're probably going to want to jump on this Kickstarter because, Pazio has announced their GenCon stuff, but of course GenCon has already come and gone, so we know Pazio was there, and they apparently talked a lot about Starfinder, some stuff about Pathfinder, and something to do about dinosaurs. So yeah, nice to see Pazio still active there. Evil Genius Games, the individuals who have brought us Everyday Heroes, the core rulebook for the new D20 Modern, and all those wonderful IPs that they managed to pick up, like Pacific Rim, has hired a new editor-in-chief. Do we care? His name is Owen Steffens, and he is familiar with both 5e and D20 Modern, and he worked on the Age system over Green Ronin, but has left Green Ronin for Evil Genius Games. And speaking of Green Ronin, who used to be one of my favorite companies, but, since they're not doing anything with my favorite setting right now, I don't really know what to feel about them. Anyways, Green Ronin has released a whole bunch of new stuff for the Age system. We've got Cyberpunk Age, Star Age, Modern Age, Fantasy Age, the Trojan War. So apparently it looks like they are going to go the GURPS route and use the Age system to release a lot of different systems. So They could be good. I mean, say what you will about GURPS, the game. The source books were amazing. They're a must-have for anybody, I think. They're a great resource, even if you don't use GURPS. Just the amount of research and time and effort that they put into each source book, I should know, considering how many of them I worked on. They're worth it. So it'll be interesting to see where they're taking the age system and if the source books are good or not. So we've got, it looks like they're also cross-pollinating between mutants and masterminds in the age system as well. So we've got some stuff for, looks like we have cyberpunk age, near future age, an adventure anthology for age, and some new stuff for mutants and masterminds, as well as Starhaven, Fantasy Age Trojan War, something called Swords Chronicles, and something called 5 and Infinity, which is for the modern age system. Looks like Critical Role is getting a Clue game. So the characters from Clue have been announced for, the characters from Critical Role. Support me, caffeine. I need a new brain. The characters from Critical Role Campaign 2 will now appear on Clue. It's Mr. Green. It's always Mr. Green. So, yay, congratulations, I guess. You know you've made it in the industry when they make a Clue/Monopoly game based upon your IP. There's a new editions of the Savage Worlds horror setting coming out for Savage Worlds, the Accursed horror setting. GenCon had, we talked about the harassment going on at GenCon, and there's been some follow-up on them. Apparently, there's still no conclusion as to who it was. The statement still is, that GenCon doesn't know who it was. GenCon is investigating it because, apparently GenCon has the ability to do that as opposed to, say, the police. And they can't understand how somebody couldn't have got all the personal information on the individuals that were harassed. The head of security, who goes by the name Magpie, is claiming it was an inside job, but they don't know who it was. Now, I'm not the smartest man in the world, as we know, but I do watch a lot of crime TV and murder mysteries, and I don't know, the fact that the individuals that were harassing the victims of the harassment and the threats knew their names, knew the color of their skins, and knew how they identify? That sounds like pretty personal information. And since we know that in registering for GenCon, you can put your how you want to be addressed, your personal pronoun, and your personal gender, and even, if you are POC or not, on your name tag and in the form that you fill out, well, the only way the individual who was harassing those victims could have been able to get them is if they somehow got their hands on the very private security information that GenCon had on the individual's full names, phone numbers, personal pronouns, sexual identity, and skin color. It sounds like an inside job to me, but apparently, according to GenCon's top-notch investigators, a gentleman who refers to himself as Magpie, they don't know who did it. Yeah, I'm going to go on a limb again and, say, yeah, I think you do know who did it. Moving on. Oh, brave new world with such people in it. There is a new D100 Warhammer 40k campaign coming out called Maldictium. It'll use the D100 systems, and you will play characters in the world of Warhammer 40k. There's a whole, as we said, there's a whole bunch of stuff for Spelljamer out there. If you want to get some previews of what's going to be happening in Spelljamer, 13th Age has announced they're making a new edition for 13th Age, the 2022/2023 version of 13th Age. 13th Age was an early OSR game. It had some really great ideas in it. on high-level characters and icons and how high-level characters are perceived. But other than that, I was never really impressed about it. Free League has got another RPG coming out. They were converting the Lord of the Rings / One Ring to 5e. Oh, Free League sold out. Oh, no. No, they're just milking the 5e money like everybody else before 5e crashes and burns. So if anybody says, oh, no, Free League sold out. Yeah, no, they didn't. So that's it. If you're interested in any of those things, like kickstarting the new D&D / thing from Free League, or just generally whatever, let me know. Do we have any other important news regarding the industry? It doesn't really look like it. So that's it for today. If you appreciate this content, let me know. If there's anything you'd like to see more of, let me know. If there's anything you'd like to see less of, let me know. And remember, subscribe to my blog. The kitten wants you to. And how can you deny the kitten? Till next time, get off my land, you damn marks.